Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you guys having a great Sunday, and thank you so much for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today on the channel we're looking at another heroic friend and ally to He-Man against the forces of evil, and that of Stratos. And we'll take a look at every form of Stratos that I have in my collection from one form to another, with all the Origins figures, to the MasterVerse line, to the CGI line as well. We also look at his 80s version, his 2000X version, and his Classics versions, thanks to Pixel Dan and Dark Horse Comics. Okay, so starting off with, guys, the first figure I want to show you guys, believe it or not, is from the Masters of the WWE Universe crossover event. And there was two figures for the same person, and that is Rey Mysterio. And here he is right here. Good old Rey right here. So here he is right here. This is Rey, and he's supposed to be representing Stratos in this particular crossover event. There he is. The Master of the WWE Universe logo right there. Rey Mysterio, the heroic high flyer. There's a nice shot of him right there. Of course, turn around to the back. And there he is right there, and it's Stratos with his wings right there, his red wings. Of course, the cross-sell of Rey and the other figures in this line. And I have done reviews for each and every one of these figures on my channel. If you wish to go back and check them out, please do. Came out in 2019. Alright. He's got the blue backpack right there. And he's got the red wings. Now, Rey was so popular in this line that he got a second figure in this particular crossover event. And here's his second figure right here. And this has more of that Stratos feel right there. But there he is. Now, this particular Rey Mysterio, we have not done a review yet because he was part of the final wave of the Masters of the WWE Universe. There was only 3 of them. It was Stone Cold Steve Austin and China. Let's flip around the back. Some more gorgeous artwork right there of Rey right there with his blue wings and red jetpack. Of course, the cross-sell. And we'll be doing a much more closer review on these guys pretty soon. Like I said, he was part of the final wave of the Masters of the WWE Universe. Alright. But there you go, guys. First 2 figures of Stratos in my collection. Of course, we all know that we're going to get that cartoon collection or that Filmation style figure coming very, very soon to the to the collection. I can't wait to get him. I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure a lot of you guys as well. All right, but moving on to the very first actual Origins figure of Stratos I have in my collection. Here he is right here. Here he is. You have the new for 2021 logo. Master Universe, Stratos, the Winged Warrior. You got the vintage red rocks blasting around. Looks beautiful. Here's the figure itself. And we will look at the comic that comes with this particular Stratos. But there he is. Alright, you can see him moving. He's right there moving around. I do have a loose version of him. Alright. Around to the back. With some gorgeous artwork right there. His action call out. Of course, the cross sell, once again, of all the figures. And I've done reviews of every single one of these guys, or these figures, on my channel. Alright. Back around. course, the comic that he comes with is called Sneak Attack right there. You see Stratos right there in the front right there. I guess you can maybe both variants right there of Stratos, but a great read as always. These comics are really fun to read. Beautiful artwork as always. All right, the cross sell once again of other figures, and his good old Stratos. Now let's take a look at his 80s version real fast, guys, because it's very interesting. Because in the Origins version, they chose to give us the variant figure from the Origins line, because the original 80s version, which the Origins figures are based on, okay, they gave us in the Origins line the variant. Now the original version, if you have it in your collection, which is absolutely amazing. The variant, or the original Stratos, which came out in 1982, as you see, had the red rings and the blue jetpack, okay? And the variant right there had the opposite, with the blue wings and the red jetpack. And I do believe that there's even a rarer one with a blue beard, I believe. You can see right there in that Photoshop right there, that picture right there, you can see the blue beard on the Stratos, and that's a very rare Stratos. If you have that one in your collection, that is absolutely amazing, guys. Very cool. Of course, a little fun fact of him right there. He was originally called Wingman. Some gorgeous artwork right there of Stratos. And there he is. All right. So this original first version of Stratos in the Origins line is the variant version. So I'm curious if maybe the cartoon collection version will give us the red wing one with the blue jetpack version, or another master, maybe the fan favorite one, I don't know, will give us that original 80s version. Now, a fun fact too, guys, if you have that Rey Mysterio figure, right here, since this Rey Mysterio is an Origins-based figure, okay, his red wings and jetpack, okay, or his blue jetpack right there, should be able to fit with no problem on this Stratos. So if you want to give yourself a authentic 82 version of Stratos in your Origins line, you can do that with this Rey Mysterio with the red wings and his blue jetpack, which is pretty cool. I like that. All right. But of course, good old Stratos also came out with this version right here. This is a version that I don't mind the figure. I mean, I don't hate the figure. I just hate the fact that this particular Stratos has been sitting at Walmart's pegs for the longest time, because it came out in 2022, right there. So a year later, basically, you have the Master Universe once again logo, the red box. You have now the mini comic book Stratos, right there, or shirtless Stratos, or naked Stratos, you want to call them. So I don't, like I said in previous reviews of the Stratos, I don't mind the figure. I just hate the fact that I've been seeing him for over 2 years at my local Walmart, and he needs to go away now. That's my only problem with him. But it's still an amazing character. Very cool. But there he is. I'm sure everyone else probably felt the same way of this particular Stratos. And I'm sure that at your local Walmart, if you go there, he might be still there. All right, let's take a look at the back of this particular Stratos. With some beautiful, bright, gorgeous artwork right there. Cross sell with the other figures and of Wave 7, and the entire Wave 7. You know what? I'm not going to get into it again. You know how I feel. I'm sure you feel the same way. But there's the cross sell of the other waves. And of course, tomorrow we'll be looking at Buzz Off. But there's Stratos right there. All right. Right back around. And the comic, once again, that came with STRATOS, is this version right here. The Challenge of Jitsu. Alright, good. Nice little early shot of the Talon Fighter right there. There's STRATOS right there. It's very interesting too. And I pointed this out in my original couple of times we looked at, you know, naked STRATOS. In this comic, it shows him in his original gray form and not his mini comic book form, which is very interesting. Of course, once again, there's the crossout, and I've done reviews of these particular figures on my channel for anybody who's new. If you wish to go back and check it out, please do. All right. This guy's back there. Of course, the next... Oh, here he is right here. There's no difference between the two figures. I mean, just one is, you know, is naked, I guess, or shirtless, or however you want to call it, STRATOS. The wings are a little bit different shade of blue right there. Same exact back jetpack as well. Almost exact same face sculpt, where, you know, this one here has a much lighter blue tone to this version right here. But all in all, it's the same exact figure. Same mold right there. Alright. Of course, his 2000X version was very cool. And here it is. Thanks to Pixel Dan. There's his 2000X look right there. Had a much more longer wingspan with the figure. His action call out when he pressed down on the backpack, it made his wings expand right there, or flap. There he is in the packaging. Alright. Here he is front to back and side to side. Very, very cool. Alright. Of course, the next figure I have in my collection is from the MasterVerse line, from the new Eternia version of STRATOS. There he is. And of course, I've been loving the new Eternia line from the MasterVerse line. It's been absolutely amazing. You have the 30 points of articulation, the MasterVerse logo, and there he is. There's good old STRATOS. Comes with a breathing mask. Nice shot of the figure. Of course, he's right there moving around. I do have a loose version of him. Right there. Comes with extra pairs of hands. I've seen it before. I know it's like an orb or like a blast, like a weapon. I know it's a weapon. I can't think of the name of it right now, guys. But you know, I have seen it before, and it looks very, very cool. There's a jetpack right there. Of course, on the side right there with some gorgeous, beautiful artwork right there. Absolutely amazing right there. I have the figure right there. There he is. Of course, you flip it around the back. And there's a nice glamour shot of the STRATOS right there from the new Eternia line. Of course, the cross-sell of this particular figure with these other figures. And I've done, once again, all reviews of these guys. Been a lot of fun if you wish to go back and check those out. Thank you for doing that. Alright. Of course, the other side that says Winged Warrior. Of course, here's my STRATOS right here. And he's, you know, more of that 82 version with the red. For the first time, we have the red wings right here. The blue jetpack. I love the breathing mask right here for more higher elevation. Very, very cool. The feathers on his loincloth right here looks beautiful. The wings themselves are somewhat articulated as well for your figure. A very cool figure. Like I said, the new Eternia line for me has been a home run. I think they've done an amazing job with their figures. I don't think there's been a figure so far that I have not liked in the new Eternia line. It's been absolutely incredible. Of course, I always compare the Masterverse figures with the Classics line. Of course, the Classics line, if you've been a big collector, had 3 different versions of Stratos in their line. All right, the first version right here came out in 2009, right there. And once again, I want to thank Pixel Dan and Dark Horse Comics for this incredible book. There he is in the Classics line. Oops. And all right, now the second version, which is almost similar to this one, was part of that DC Verse 2-pack right there. And he fought against Hawkman right there. So very little difference between this version of Stratos, okay, and this version. A little bit different than the head sculpt right there, but not much. Of course, you can see that this version had the red wings and the blue jetpack, where this one had the blue wings and red jetpack. So this is more like the variant version. And of course, from the mini comic book 3-pack with Trapjaw and Prince Adam, we have the mini comic book version of him. With that same, it's the Staff of Avion. That's what it is. Okay. The Staff of Avion. All right. Looks like my guys fell over, guys. So give me 1 second. I'm going to fix everything. All right, guys. I think we're good to go. All right. The next figure I have in my Stratos line right here is from the CGI Netflix show, and a different take of Stratos altogether. There he is. He's not more of a, not like a bird, but more of a human with technology right there. There he is. Nice glamour shot of the figure right there. The Grayskull that came with this Netflix show, and I've done a review on this Grayskull, guys. It's really cool. It's a fun playset. It lights up and makes sound effects. It's very, very cool. Got the He-Man and the Master Universe logo for the CGI show. There he is, right there. And his wings are more like energy-based weapons and for flight as well. Power Attack and Stratos. Of course, you know, the CGI line had brought back that 80s spring-loaded effect, okay? Power Attack, like with the spring-loaded waist right there, as you can see right there. And there's the figure right there. Stratos. Like this whole particular, like I said before, this whole CGI show took He-Man to a whole different level. Not level, but a different take on He-Man. Okay, it's a much different, like a multiverse of He-Mans. This, you know. You get the core things about this particular He-Man show, but in a different way for the new generation of collectors. Because this is kid friendly right here. All right. Of course, I have another variant of this particular of Stratos in his 9-inch form. It's the same exact figure. It's just tall, like bigger. In my collection, right there. It's the same exact figure as this one here. It's just taller. All right. Let's put it on the back. There he is. All right. So the basic question, guys, like I said, what has been your favorite version of Stratos so far in your collection? From the 80s to the 2000X, to the classics, to the Origins versions. Let's back up here. Of course, Funko did give us a Stratos figure. And I've shown this before, but here is Stratos in the Funko Pop world right there. Even the Funko Pop version is the variant one with not the red wings, but he's got the blue wings and the red backpack. So I'm very curious if there is a Funko Pop out there that has the red wings and the blue jetpack on. That'd be... All right, flip around to the back for the cross cell. All right. But if I had to pick up, you know, my top 3 favorite Stratos figures, you know, if the Cartoon Collection figure came out right now, and we did this review with that particular Stratos, you know, here right now, since the Cartoon Collection has been nailing it with the look, with the Filmation style figures, I would probably say that, you know, the Cartoon Collection figure would be my #1 favorite Stratos figure so far, because I love the Filmation cartoon, but it's not here yet. But if I had to pick right now as my top #1 figure, it would be my Masterverse figure right here. I love the look, I like the feel, I love the whole face mask for that higher elevation of flight. He looks incredible. So he'll be #1. This one will be #2. Okay. This still is an amazing figure. I mean, it's it's got that 80s feel. It looks amazing. I love it. It's incredible. So he would be #2. Okay. And then #3 would be this version of Stratos right here. That's still a fun figure. Looks really cool right there. All right. This version right here, you know, I don't hate this version. It's pretty cool. I just hate the fact that it's been sitting at my Walmart, you know, as of filming this, still right now. All right, so my top 3 is Masterverse, Origins, and CGI. All right, guys. But there you go. There's a look at every version of Stratos that I have in my collection. And like I said, what has been your favorite version of Stratos in your collection? Of course, like I said, the Cartoon Collection is on its way. It should be here very, very soon with Merman for the next 2 figures. All right, so there's one more shot of every version of Stratos from one form to another in my collection. All right, guys, I'd like to take the time now to thank my subscribers. If you made it this far in the video and have not subscribed, please subscribe, guys. I love talking with you guys all things Masters of the Universe, like the Origins line, which could be the Masters of the WWE Universe right here, to the Origins line, to the Masterverse line as well, to the CGI, to Funko. Hit that like button, guys, and thank you for doing that, guys. It means a lot. Helps my channel to get out there, to grow, and for more people like us who love Master Universe figures and collecting and stuff like that, to watch my videos and hopefully subscribe as well. So thank you so much for doing that, okay? And hit that notification bell when you know I upload new videos. And tomorrow we'll look at Buzz Off, my final heroic friend and ally to He-Man. I only have a couple Buzz Off figures from the Masters line and the Origins line only. So it might be a nice, quick little review. Of course, we'll look at his 80s version, his classics version as well. So it'll be a lot of fun, guys. Of course, don't forget, guys, a couple things. This week's going to be very heavily on Master Universe figures. I believe on the 14th and the 15th. Check out your local Walmart.com, because I think WalmartCon, I think that's what it's called, it's going to be housing some pre-orders for the new Turtles of Grayskull figures. All right, so take a look at that. And some Masterverse Origins figures, too, like Lord Grasp and stuff like that. So keep an eye on that on March 14th and the 15th. Check out Walmart.com for some pre-orders, okay? So stay tuned for that. Of course, on the 12th, we got the Mattel Creations exclusive New Eternia Snout Spout coming very, very soon. Okay, so don't forget about that for pre-order. All right. And also, guys, share this video. Who has a passion and a love for collecting all things Masters of the Universe from over 40 plus years of this incredible product, from the 80s line to now the Turtles of Grayskull to the Origins, Classic Origins for the Masters of the WWE Universe, to the Cartoon Collection, to the Masterverse line, to the CGI line, to Classics itself, to 2000, to 2000X, to Super 7, to Mondo, the Funko Pops, you know, to minis, you know, to little micro mini figures and stuff like that. So guys, I hope you guys have a great Sunday, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Take care, guys, and have a good one.